Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right, that's Dell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And a stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go. 19. What's that?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Working to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's got them in.
And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That's returnable now for Smith. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. From the gun to give to Mixon. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Mixon on first down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
in motion right, that's Collins. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Hey, check that streak.
And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Let's go.
Ward. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Titans at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
60 Vikings, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. Flushed out right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Ward, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Oh, ready? 18, what's that?
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. Still fighting for more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Play fake, here's Ward. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Out of the gun, Ward. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you got to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Mixing up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Slow.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a head-off up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
17.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start.
There he goes, right side. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. Hey, team. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's the score, Titans 31, Texans 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 7.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, team. That's right.
Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Titans 30-yard line.
from the 30 on second down. Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Stroud working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
18, what's up?
The throwing again is Stroud. And this is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
In motion right, that's Collins. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw is Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, Ward. Short throw taken in by Conquer. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now, Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Hands hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these same passes.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud. He finds Watson. It's caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A complete once again to Watson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stroud to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Stroud will look to throw once more. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
All right.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here we go. First and goal.
All right.
Now Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
At the 31
Hot 70, hot.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Tennessee, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know so long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid. One girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.